on to speaking part 2. Okay, did you guys practice yesterday? Did you guys practice? Okay, you only practice reading. All right. Yes, it is important, but please focus on speaking, and at least um, you need to achieve the required band, right? Yes, your overall score is also important, but for each sections there is a criteria that you need to meet. So you should be focusing on speaking and writing as well. Okay, are we ready? Okay, let's begin. Um, okay, so this is how your question looks like, right? Okay, this is a cue card that you are going to get in your exam. Okay, so this is how your cue card looks like. So now, if you see this, describe a beautiful place to visit in your country. So in speaking part 2, I told you earlier that you're going to get a cue card. There are 4 questions in it, and you'll have to speak for 2 minutes, and you are going to get 1 minute preparation time in which you can note down the points, right? So during that 1 minute, you're not going to write in sentences. You are going to write words or phrases, and the more points or words that you are going to write while you are speaking, you can look at those points, and if you are stuck in idea, that is going to help you to speak, right? Okay, so let's look at this question. Describe a beautiful place to visit in your country. You should say where it is, how to get there, what there is to do when you get there, and explain why you would recommend this place. So, first of all, you're going to answer this first 2 questions in one sentence, right? Or one sentence each. So, here, for example, a beautiful place in my country is Pokhara, which people go by bus or plane, right? So this and over here, okay. So first of all, you describe a beautiful place in my country is Pokhara, right? And then how to get there. For how to get there, which people go by bus or plane. This is wrong. Okay? Go by bus or plane, right? And now for the third question, what there is to do when you get there. So you list the things. Now you mention the activities, right? So what are the things that one can do in Pokhara, right? And then you explain why you recommend this place, right? So explanation question. So say there is something for everyone. So you need to elaborate your answer in this type of in this type of questions, right? Okay, so after this, you are going to answer everything in order. Just a second, everyone. Okay. Okay, so yes, so you are going to answer these questions in this way, right? So now you are going to answer everything in order, right? First of all, you answer this question. Second, you answer this question. And third, you answer this question. And at last, you answer this question. Okay. Every time you get a cue card, and while you are preparing for 1 minute, you write down the words or phrases that you're going to speak in order. Okay, so after you write it in order, then you can answer it one by one for the first question, and then the second question, third question, and then the fourth question, right? Okay, so you need to spend most of your time not in this, but at the question in the last, right? But in the question at the last, you are going to spend most of your time speaking for this question. Okay, so for these three questions, you're going to answer for like 30 or 40 seconds at most, right? And then for more than 1 minute, you're going to give this response at last, right? So you have to explain. This is the explanation question, or this is the question where you're going to make up a story, connect events, right? You're going to share your experience, right? So this is the most important question in all of these questions, among all of these questions. Okay, so what are the benefits of answering the questions in order? So I told you that you need to answer the question in order, but what are the benefits? Now, first of all, you avoid repetition. Okay, there is a high chance that you're going to repeat something in your speaking, but if you answer your questions in order, what happens is you are going to avoid the repetition. You answer a question, you move on to the next question. Okay, first of all, you answer one question and then the other one. So second thing, the benefit of answering in order gives your answer a proper structure. Okay, so the question are in logical order. So if you look at those questions, what happens is the question itself, it is in an order, right? So what is the place, how to get there, and what are the things you can do, and explain why you like it. So you answering the question in order helps to structure it, right? So this is called coherence. Okay, so you answering the question in order means you are achieving the marking criteria of coherence, right? Every time while you speak, your answer should be in a structured way, structured order, right? Okay. Words and phrases which are applicable in part 2 or section 2. what kinds of words or phrases you're going to use. Now, while you are introducing something, you are going to start with, I am going to talk about, right? You can start in this way. For example, I'm going to talk about my father being the person I admire the most. Now, I'm going to talk about a vacation I recently took. I'm going to talk about an app I recently downloaded. So, this way, you can start your speaking in part two whenever you are introducing the topic. Now, what you do after introducing the topic, you give the reasons, right? So for that, you use the phrases like because, the reason is, right? For example, my friends and I chose to go to Pokhara because of blah 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 blah. Why did you go to Pokhara? You're giving reasons, right? The reason I enjoy this app is because of blah blah blah. Okay. So while after you are introducing a topic, now you should give the reason. Without giving supporting evidences or without giving the reasons, your answer is not going to be complete, right? So while you are giving the reasons, you can use these kinds of words or phrases. Now, every time after you introduce a topic, you give reasons, you provide examples, you support your fact with the evidences, then after that, what you're going to do, you're going to show the consequences down. Okay, so I like to do this, I like this because of this, and after doing this, this happens, or I feel this, I feel that. So showing the consequences, right? While showing the consequences, you're going to use the phrases like as a result, consequently, right? So for example, I saw how happy my friends were when they went rafting, and as a result of that, I decided to do it as well, right? So the person saw how happy his or her friends were, and what was the consequences after that? As a result of that, the person did it himself or herself, right? So showing this is called showing the consequences. Now, another example, it started to rain and consequently our plans got cancelled, right? Which means you can use the phrases consequently as well, or you can use as a consequence, as a result. So subsequently, right? So these are the phrases that you can use. All right, exercise time. A student's worst nightmare. Is it? For some of you guys, I guess. Is it the worst nightmare? Are we ready? Please tell me who all can't speak today. बोल्न नमिल्ने मान्छेहरू को हुनुहुन्छ भन्नुहोस् त. मेबी लाइक कहीँ बाहिर हुनुहुन्छ, or maybe लाइक बोल्न सक्नुहुन्न आज. ओके, रोशिका कान्ट स्पिक. अरू अरू सबै बोल्न सक्नुहुन्छ? Okay. Okay, I've asked you earlier. The one who can't speak, please tell me Vanera. Now I'm going to ask you one by one. If someone does not speak, then I will not entertain them to my class in my class. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's begin. Everybody, look at this question and write down the points. Okay, you've got 1 minute. तपाईँ पोइन्ट्स लेख्नुहोस् त तपाईँको पेपर पेन के लेखेर बस्नु भएको छ पोइन्ट्सहरू लेख्नुहोस् right you write down the points what you're going to speak so I recommend you guys to write at least 8 to 12 points all right okay ready your time starts now for 1 minute please write down the points. Okay, ready? Stop, please. Stop writing. I'm going to call out the names and please you start speaking. All right, for 2 minutes. Um, okay, Deep Khadka. You ready? Deep, you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you ready?
Not really.
Not really. Okay, so you've got your 1 minute. So please speak whatever you, however you can. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, please try. Start, please.
The name of the company. Wait, okay. I'm going to tell you about the company I heard from a TikTok interview. Its name is Amakoata.
Mhm.
The business sells homemade pickle and it export the pickle to other countries as well. The reason I like this company is because it shows the entrepreneurship skill
Mhm.
of a woman, and it really promotes the business that you can run from the country and provide for its people.
Mhm.
Mm, can I just say
Done.
this much? Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. You spoke for like around 1 minute. Okay. So next, Manisha. Ready?
Yes, sir.
You ready?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. Begin speaking, please.
Mm, there is not a specific company I have chosen. I just chose the Pani Puri Chatpati business, and there is not a specific name of it. But mm, yeah, they are providing delicious Pani Puri and Chatpati to different people from different country, and they have a really good experiencing regarding the state food. And yeah, it is really famous for everywhere, but especially my friend suggested me to to open this business, and from his I heard about it. Sorry, sir. I'm not fully prepared, but I just wrote down it.
Okay, nice try. Thank you very much. So, um, okay, please know the question, everyone. What the question is actually asking you. Describe a small business you like. There already is a business somewhere in the
Okay.
earth, right? And that small business, which is the business, the name of the business. So, if there is no any particular name or something hasn't come up in your head or the real business about the real business, you can also make up a name. Okay, you can tell Sapna Pani Puri, maybe, right?
Okay. Okay.
Right. Okay, so you can tell Ram and Sam Pani Puri shop, right? And you, what you do is, yes, so you answered the question in order, but in the last part, why explaining why you like this company, what you do is you um, give an example of an event. Okay, so I think like your experience, right? So
Okay.
once I went to that shop and I ordered some chutpatis and pani puris, and the taste was so good. The one who was making the chutpati, the owner himself of that business, he had magic in his hands, right? And he put so much of flavors and so much of ingredients in that pani puri. And my friend and I, who went there to try that pani puri, we asked for a plate, but we are not fulfilled actually, and we wanted to try more and more. And we asked for like some extra spices and something, and the business owner was so humble. He was asking about how we felt about after we ate that pani puri, and he asked us to recommend it to others as well. And he was so hospitable that he offered us to sit down. And though it was a very small business, and I like how he approached the customers, and that is the reason why I like this company very much. uh, this is how you are going to connect events.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So put everyone, so what I suggest is, in part 2, um, put some experiences, your experiences, or make up a story. Okay, so in my head what I just did is, I did not know about some Ram Sam Pani Puri or maybe like any other Pani Puri businesses, but I tried to um, I tried to put an event. I tried to create a story, right? It has never happened in my life that someone offered me to sit down to eat pani puri and like they asked me, recommended it. It never happened. But what I did was I just created something in my head myself, right? So doing this, what happens is you will not get stuck in the ideas. Okay, so thinking beyond the real world, or maybe what I call it is, um, you you should be able to um, create an imaginative world in your head, right? Doing that, you can easily speak up to like 2 minutes, right? So try to do that. right? So what we do actually is we try to put facts to our answers, only the facts to our answer, or only the things that are real, right? So you should be speaking relevantly, right? For the topic that is given to you. But what you should do is, at the same time, you are going to create something in your head. You are going to provide. You are going to imagine something in your head, and you are going to put it in words. So the examiner is not looking at whether there is Ram Sham Pani Puri Pasal or not, Sapna Pani Puri Pasal or not. He's not going to come and check, right? But what he is looking at is whether you can speak properly or not, whether you can communicate properly or not, whether you can put your ideas to a person sitting in front of you or not. That's it. So let your imagination run wild. Okay. Okay. Next, I would like to call upon Swagat. You there, Swagat? You can speak.
Yeah, I can speak.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, please begin speaking.
The one small business that I really like is a local street food stall, which is called Mama's Spicy Noodles. It's a tiny family-run business located on a busy corner of the city, my city, and I first heard about it from friends who kept telling me that the noodles were the best in the town.
Mhm,
So, um, so one day I decided to try it myself.
mhm,
Mm, the business basically they sell freshly cooked noodles, dumplings, and homemade drinks, and everything is prepared like right in front of us. So the customers also they enjoy the atmosphere.
mhm,
The moment I visited for the first time,
mhm,
I noticed that the stall was very clean and always crowded, so which gave me a good impression so I can also try.
mhm,
Another thing I really like is the price. It's very affordable, so students, workers, and even tourists often eat there. What makes this business special to me is that it feels very authentic and also they cook fresh vegetable from the local market, and the taste is consistently good.
mhm,
Overall, I like the Mama spicy noodle because it offers great food,
mhm.
friendly service, and a warm atmosphere. So yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, you spoke for 1 minute 50 seconds, which is very good. Okay, and in your exam, whenever the examiner will tell you to start speaking, is going to look at the time, okay, for 2 minutes. And after your 2 minutes is complete, then the examiner he will tell you to stop. Okay, so until and unless he tells you to stop, it's better for you to speak. Okay, for at least 2 minutes, but still 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes, 1 minute 30 seconds to 2 minutes is considerable. Okay, and yes, Swagat, it was a very nice way to portray your answers. Okay, and it was very organized. Your grammar was good, your pronunciation was good, and you answered the question in order, and you shared your experience as well. You created a story as well, right? So yes, very good. Okay, so who wants to speak next? So please look at listen to your friends speaking as well, right? So what happens is there is so much to learn from your friends as well. So how they speak, what ideas do they share, right? It's important for you to listen that as well. Okay, so anyone else who wants to speak, please come up yourself, or may I call your name? Okay, Lenin.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you ready? Can you speak?
Yes, sir. I am a bit feeling. I feel cold. I am, but I will try, sir.
Okay, you're feeling cold.
Not cold, sir. I common cold. I mean to say.
Okay, okay, you're suffering from common cold.
Yeah, I am
Okay,
suffering from. Yeah, but I will try, sir.
okay, sure, sure, sure. I like the spirit.
Yeah. Uh,
Okay, start, please.
uh, Today, I would like to tell you about the small farm business, which is run by a farmer. Office farm, which is located in Sivasotaksi municipality. Uh, Recently, we went to the farm with my colleague for our office purpose, and we accidentally met the farmer. The farmer actually told us that he established it 4 years ago, and now he is running a small business farm that includes rearing of different species of fishes. And we see that he not only rear fishes or cultivate it, but he is also running learn and earn program, which is collaborated with a campus, and a lot of students are still involving in learning program. Beside this, he also managed to make a small hut, and he served the guest as well. Beside this, uh, he is very fond of cooking variety of dishes that includes soup, Chinese cuisines, and Vietnamese noodles. Actually, we like the ambience, and he also managed to keep the homestay, which is quite neat and clean. And the most beautiful aspect of this farm is ecotourism, as ecotourism is the most important part and a profitable business in our country.
Mhm.
And I I think I like these aspects. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Lenin. Nice try. Um, your ideas were good. Okay, but please do mention about liking this company beforehand as well. Okay, so you created a story. You told us that, okay, so these activities were done by the owner or done by the business, and yes, and you at last you told that, I like this company due to these aspects, right? So try to mention liking this company before as well. Okay, I like this company because of this happens in this company, and I got to hear about that, hear about this, try that. So that is the reason I like this company very much, right? So try to mention it beforehand as well. Okay. Um, Sazini wants to speak.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'll try.
Okay. Okay. Please begin speaking.
A small business I'm going to talk about is a cafe. The name of this cafe is Home Cafe, which is run by a young couple. This business sell tea, coffee, and some homemade bakery items. Bakery items are made by themselves, which is fresh and hygienic. This cafe is in my neighborhood. I like this cafe because it is very warm and welcoming. Um, Whenever I go to this cafe, I feel very relaxed, and because of its comfortable seating. with it also plays gentle background music that really fascinates me. And this cafe is very unique because it's beside its customer area, it also segregates its small area to some indoor plants and bookshelves. um, in addition, what makes it different from others is it's in today's modern era. Most of the people depend on online news, but this cafe provides newspaper to its customer. This idea really click my um, mind. So I like this cafe because it has very vibrant ambience, and this is the best place to meet with friends and have chatting. It become my favorite spot to relax, and I also recommend others to visit there.
Okay, Sajdi. Okay, you spoke for more than 2 minutes. Okay, but nice try. Yes, so you all being able to extend your answer, that is very good, right? So trying to speak very calmly at a natural tone, natural rate, right? This is going to help you in your speaking part too, right? You think something in your head, you speak it out, and while you are speaking, you think other things, and again you speak, right? So this is how you are going to achieve this time frame, right? Okay. Sajni, you did good. Okay, so there were few grammatical errors, and sometimes your fluency was a bit out, but it's okay. Okay, considerable. Okay, who wants to speak next? Anyone else want to speak? Usha wants to speak. Okay. Okay, Usha, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, begin speaking.
I would like to describe a small bakery called Sunshine Bakery, and then which is located just a few minutes away from my home. It is a family-owned bakery, and that has been running for several years. Although the shop is quite small in size, it has a very warm and welcoming atmosphere. The moment you walk in, you can smell freshly baked bread and cakes, which instantly make you feel hungry. The bakery mainly sells a variety of baked goods such as milk, bread, butter croissant, cupcake, and seasonal cakes as well. They also offer some light snacks like cookies. What I find impressive is that everything is baked fresh each morning, and they barely use artificial flavor or preservatives. Uh, because of this, their item taste very homely and natural. And I first heard about this bakery was from my friend who recommended it when I went to ask her where I could find fresh bread. And then out of curiosity, I visited the shop once, and I still remember how friendly the staffs were. And after that first experience, I became a regular customer there. And these days I usually visit the bakery
Thank
toward.
you, Usha. Your time's up.
Okay,
Okay. Okay, so for Usha and everyone, okay, nice try, Usha. Thank you very much for
thank
speaking.
you.
And everyone, I there is one thing that I will teach you tomorrow. Okay, and I listened to all of your speaking, and what I found is that you sound a bit monotonous, you know. So it's like a robotic speech that what happens is while you are speaking, if your pitch is same from the beginning to the end, that means that your intonation, we call it intonation in speaking, all right? So this intonation means rising and falling of your voice. So most of you, what problem is there is um, you are speaking in a same tone throughout. That makes your speech or the idea boring, right? So what happens is while you are speaking with a person, with a real human being, then you're going to put your emotions in it. If you like something, then you're going to be a bit happy and you're going to be a bit expressive. And if you are talking something uh, serious, then you are going to sound a bit low, right? So this variation of intonations needs to be kept in your speaking as well. All right. So if you do this, what happens is you're speaking for 2 minutes, but if your voice is monotonous or robotic, the examiner is going to sleep in front of you, right? So to make the conversation interesting, what you should do is you should put emotions to it. Emotion means if you are happy, you're going to say, "Yeah, I like this company because it was so amazing," right? The owner was so amazing, and yes, he tried to make us try. He made us try so many dishes that he made himself, and blah 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 like this. Okay, so this is how you are going to make your story a bit interesting, right? So I've seen you guys while you are speaking, it's like you reading a book, you reciting a book, right? So your speaking should not be like this. You are not reciting a book, you are speaking with someone, right? So in Nepali as well, so for example, if you are talking with someone and you tell that, okay, so आज चाहिँ म त्यो ठाउँमा गएँ अनि त्यसपछि त्यहाँनिर चाहिँ यस्तो यस्तो थियो, यस्तो भयो, अनि त्यसपछि हामी आयौँ, अनि त्यसपछि गयौँ, अनि यस्तो भयो उस्तो भयो, सो यसरी भन्नुभयो भनेदेखि के हुन्छ त, त्यो मान्छे निदाउँछ कि निदाउँदैन अगाडि, राइट? सो आज हामी त्यहाँ गएको थियौँ यार, अनि यस्तो रमाइलो भयो कि हामी यस्तो गऱ्यौँ, त्यसपछि यस्तो भयो, एन्ड देन वी डिड दिस, राइट? सो बबालै रमाइलो भयो, यस्तो यस्तो भयो नि आज त भनेर भन्यो भनेदेखि अलिकति इन्ट्रेस्टिङ सुनिन्छ कि लाइक एकदम रिसाइट गरेको जसरी बोल्यो भनेदेखि इन्ट्रेस्टिङ हुन्छ त, राइट? सो दिस थिङ यु सुड बी केयरफुल. एन्ड देन while you are taking a pause, what you're doing is, and we did this, and we this happened, and this. Sorry, you bolna man, not like this. Okay, so if you're taking a pause, just take a pause, right? Do not extend some word. Okay, so what happened? And I did this and that. Sorry, wait. I did this and I did that. And then we went to this. यसरी बरु पज लिनुहोस् के बिचमा, बरु 1 सेकेन्ड तपाईँ पज लिनुहोस्, तर do not try to extend the word itself, right? So yes, extending the word sometimes, so अलिकति natural way मा extend गरियो भनेदेखि राम्रो सुनिन्छ फेरि, राइट? अब अननेचुरल वेमा बिकज, अब यसरी त हुँदैन नि त, होइन? बिकज एन्ड त्यसरी होइन के, राइट? सो द नेम अफ द कम्पनी हो, यसरी यसरी बोल्यो भनेदेखि चाहिँ बरु अलिकति नेचुरल सुन्छ, राइट? सो your pronunciation of something is not, let's suppose when you are pronouncing this business, right? Whatever you say, wherever you say, in what condition you say, it's always business, right? त्यो जुनसुकै सिचुएसनमा भए पनि बिजनेस डज नट बिकम बिजनेस त हुँदैन कहिले पनि, right? So that is why you try to keep this in mind. All right. So if you want to take pause, if you are thinking about something, then you take a pause itself, 1 2 seconds per ittige pause लीजिए उसके. So do not extend some word, right? Got it? Did you get me? Whatever I'm saying, is there any confusion till now? Everyone, please. So what happens is whenever you enter the speaking examination room where the examiner will be sitting in front of you, do not think that it's an examination, right? So most of us, what we do is we carry our fear with us inside that room. Okay, you just think that the person that is sitting in front of you is just a person. He just wants to communicate. He wants to ask me questions. I'm here to answer those questions. That's it. You're here to talk with somebody, right? Forget about what marks he's going to give you. Forget about um, if I don't speak in this way, maybe my marks will get deducted or something like that. Okay. So treat him like a friend that you met in a cafe, right? Doing that, what happens is you are going to be calm yourself. You are going to speak out your mind, whatever comes to your head. And doing that, you'll be more confident as well, right? So just make conversation with that examiner, right? You can smile, you can giggle sometimes, and you can uh, put a happy face, right? Whenever you're describing something sad, you can put a sad face, right? And try to give gestures, try to give expressions, just like you talk with your friends, right? Is it? Do you, when you are talking with your friends, do you speak in a very monotonous way, a robotic way? No, right? You put your expressions, you put your feelings, you put your ideas in a way that um, you are very expressive, right? When you are talking with your friends or talking with someone you are familiar with. So treat your examiner like that. Some of the examiner, they might seem a bit rude, or some of the examiner, they might look like they might look serious, right? But doesn't matter. You, where you will be sitting, from there you give a positive energy, you give a very relaxing and calm nature to that guy, will automatically smile as well. Okay, so do not let his energy come to you, but let your energy go to him. Right? This is a very small thing. Okay, we are only focusing on marking criterias. Okay, so fluency should be good, pronunciation should be good. Um, yes, I should be using vocabularies. I should be careful about my intonations. I should be careful about my grammar. I should be staying in the topic. I should be giving the good answer. We just focus on these things, but we do not focus on being calm, relaxed, right, and being confident, smiling. We do not focus on that. That is the reason your speaking is going to be a bit um, you know, you are going to speak in a pressure. That is the reason, right? Isn't it? धेरै ठुलो ठुलो कुराहरू we talk think only about bigger picture. Okay, there are small things that is going to help you get marks. So in YouTube, you are going to find speaking videos of IELTS Advantage. Okay, I think you guys know it, right? IELTS Advantage. There is a channel named IELTS Advantage, and a guy will be asking questions to so many candidates. Please look at Band 8 and Band 9 speaking videos. Look at how calm and relaxed they sound while they are speaking. Look at their body languages. Look at the expressions that they make, right? Look at how long the pauses they take, right? And look at the ideas that they share. You're going to learn so much, right? Do not watch band 6 or 7 videos. You only watch band 8, 9 videos, all right? So that you can grab something good from that. Okay, you're looking at band 5, 6, 7 videos, that is not going to improve your speaking. All right, any confusion? You guys have any question? Is there anything that you are finding it difficult to understand, or maybe like you want something from me that, okay, so maybe maybe he would have done this or he would have done that, so I need this, I need that, anything like that? Please feel free to ask me. Concerned about practicing speaking. Guys, who all are concerned about practicing speaking? Anyone concerned about practicing speaking? No one? Everyone knows? Everyone is good with speaking? What if we couldn't finish the answer of all questions within the time limit, but we keep talking till 2 minutes? So whatever you are going to speak, that is going to be counted, that is going to be marked. If you do not finish the other questions, then yes, you're not going to get marks on those questions. So yes, you are you need to finish all the questions in 2 minutes. So that is the reason I'm telling you earlier that I've told you earlier that you answer this question in one sentence each. Okay, and then you focus on this question. All right. So what happens? Doing this, you're going to cover all the questions. Yes, please Lenin बनाउनुस् न सरोजजी बनाउनुस् Lenin बनाउनुस्. Anyone else wants to speak? तपाईहरु के डराउनु हुन्छ यार, बाघ भालु हो, सबैले खाइदिन्छ तपाईहरुलाई. Why don't you guys get in touch? Why don't you guys practice, ask questions to one another, practice by yourself? Why not? I've been telling this like in my class, um, like sometime maybe today there were like 18 to 20 students in my class. अहिले त कति 12 13 14 15 जना हुनुहुँदो रहेछ. So there are like 30, 40, 50 students in a class, right? In that group, in the IELTS online group, you can find that there are 100 something people, right? Why don't you send a message? I'll give you the list, Swagat. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about um, the idioms, the intonations, the types of vocabs that you can use. All right? Why did you do that? तपाईँहरूलाई त्यस्तै अप्ठ्यारो लाग्छ भनेदेखि if you do not um, right if you do not want to like come up yourself so त्यस्तो छ भनेदेखि someone do it. Lenin, maybe Lenin does it, or might do it, or Soros might do it, or maybe Swagat might do it, right? Any one of you, your timing मा चाहिँ let's come and practice भनेर ग्रुपमा एउटा मेसेज गर्नुहोस्, right? And त्यही टाइमिङमा यो जुन लिङ्क छ यो सेम लिङ्क आई हेभ ओपन दिस, यो कसैले पनि गर्दैनन् है, तपाईँहरूको लागि नै भनेर आई ओपन दिस सो द्याट त्यसमा रेस्ट्रिक्सन केही पनि छैन जोइन गर्नलाई. एउटा टाइम चुज गर्नुहोस्. आज चाहिँ 6 बजेदेखि हामी 7 बजेसम्म प्र्याक्टिस गरौँ, अथवा सबैको मिल्ने टाइममा चाहिँ लेट्स प्र्याक्टिस फ्रम दिस टाइम टु दिस टाइम भनेर एउटा मेसेज छोडिदिनुहोस्. अनि हुएभर कम्स यु यु जोइन दिस सेसन के यु ट्राई टु स्पिक विथ वान अनदर. यु कम अप विथ क्वेसन्स. के सोध्ने भनेर भन्नु नै पर्दैन. इन्टरनेटमा 10वटा 15वटा 20वटा 25वटा साइट्सहरू 100वटा साइट्सहरू छ होला जहाँ चाहिँ क्वेसन्स नै क्वेसन पाइन्छ. अनि तपाईँको साथी आएर जोइन गर्नुहुन्छ एन्ड देन यु कन्भर्सेट, यु जस्ट मेक अ कन्भर्सेसन, राइट? So how was your day? What did you do today? So what are your hobbies? Or what do you think about this? कुनै एउटा debatable question, एउटा issuesहरूको बारेमा so try to speak it in English and try to make a debate with one another, right? And if you have some questions, so ask them to like, okay, so let's practice part 2 today, भनेर and you give the questions, right? You do that. यो जस्तो प्लेटफर्म अरू कहाँ पाइन्छ? सबैजना त यहाँ you guys are here to learn about IELTS. You guys are here to improve your speaking, right? So एक अर्काले एक अर्कालाई हेल्प गर्ने हो नि त. अब कहाँको त्यो पियर अप अनि त्यसपछि के कुरा भएको छ त्यो एउटा चाइनिज कम्पनीको नामै बिर्सेँ मैले. सरी एपिसोड यस त्यो सबै यस त्यसले हेल्प पनि गर्छ तर यही मान्छे पाइरहेछ त. Right? Do that, guys. All right. Okay. This much for today. I'll be sharing you this slide. There are other questions as well. Look at this. Describe a change you'd like to improve in your local area. Describe a performance you enjoyed watching. Describe an important text message you received. Describe a uniform you have worn. So there are different questions. So try to record yourself, है. आफ्नो फोनको फ्रन्ट क्यामेरा खोल्नुहोस्, ट्राई टु रेकर्ड योरसेल्फ, यु ट्राई टु स्पिक अप, यो क्वेसन्सहरू एन्सर गर्न खोज्नुहोस्, and then you again listen to that or look at that video, right? And you'll find the mistakes yourself, right? Whenever you're looking at the you're speaking again, you'll find the mistakes. So बोल्दै गरेको बेलामा it's very difficult to find the mistakes because you're only focusing on speaking. But when you hear afterwards, then you can find, okay, so I got stuck in this part, right? So my ideas were not complete in this part. So I did some grammatical errors on this, or maybe I should be doing this भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ पछि Piri, when you are listening to that speaking again, you'll find that out. All right. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good night. Have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And please do stay positive. And yes, one help another. If you have got any materials or anything else, share with other persons as well. Okay. Grow yourself and thank you very much. Bye bye.